Hey guys, here we are with a very important Schmoedown match here on Take 3 Productions. We are doing a reaction like always, and I am here with two regulars. You know these guys. Malcolm, how are you doing today? Who do you got between the Shirewolves and Wolves' Finest?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well today. This is a hard one to call because they both deserve to be here. I think Shirewolves have this on a slight edge, but I wouldn't be surprised if World's Finest pull an upset in this match.
Interesting. Linus, what are your opinions on this #1 contenders match?
I expect the Shirewolves to take this victory. I think the World's Finest might get a little pressure of it being a #1 contenders match, but I think it's going to be a good performance by both teams, and it's going to be an exciting match to watch.
I 100% agree. I think the Shirewolves have this in the bag. The Wolves' Finest are a pretty new team. They're really good, but we don't know how they're going to do with this under this kind of pressure. But not just that, in this video, we are going to be going through apparently the Anarchy randomizations. So I'm going to ask you first, Malcolm, what is your dream Anarchy pairing and manager? Because they're being assigned managers too.
Yeah. I think one of the dream pairings that I kind of would like to see, just for storyline purposes, is probably Roker and Guy teaming up together, and maybe with Tom Dagnino as their manager.
Of course. Linus? Oh, God.
I got a prediction. So, the corruption is in full effect, and the most corrupt thing that's going to happen is Kalinowski is going to put Sam Levine's name in the hat, even though he retired. And then he's going to pull Sam Levine's name, and then he's going to pull Drew McWeeney's name, and above the line is going to be back.
I actually could see that happening. Obviously, my dream team would be Bibbs and Robert Meyer Burnett. That would be amazing. I would love to see Rob come in as a manager. I would like to see Bibbs maybe with even Clark Wolf or Rachel Cushing. I know people have talked about Bibbs being with Mara Kanopik. There's a lot of possibilities with this, and it's just millions of possibilities, and I cannot wait to get to that portion of the video. So guys, without further ado, we're gonna press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Mr. John.
Yeah.
That live event's gonna be epic.
It will be. This music is very epic, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's play Try to Spot Linus. I haven't found myself in the crowd footage. Go Mike for the tournament. We find that out today.
Yeah. This is gonna be ridiculous. Now, are they gonna start with the Anarchy announcement, or are they gonna go to the match first and keep that for last?
I think it's the match first.
Yeah,
Because
I think whoever wins and whoever ends up challenging them are probably safe from the Anarchy.
I'm sure you filled Tom in, that we will be playing a team match next season.
another dream team from the tournament is Tom Dagnino and Finstock.
I have a partner.
That could happen. It's in continuity.
Of course it's me. Shirewolves. We talked it over, and your offer to join your faction next month, that's not really going to work for us.
Listen, I totally understand. You guys have both been performing
No. We want to join you now.
For our first match with the Shirewolves, we know Clark Wolf knows.
Okay, they cut out the "that's the amazing" part.
How do they work as a team?
thing today was to see how we played together, how we handled the pressure, how we navigated the questions, and honestly, I think we really kicked ass at that. Whatever it takes to get to that belt, we're going to earn it. Clark talked about hype. We know we have been hyped up by the fans, and we're excited that, you know, we pulled out a win today to live up to that hype, but we plan on continuing to work hard to earn that.
Shirewolves are a dream matchup for Rachel Cushing and Clark Wolf, part of the Fife Club, and then they're going up against two guys that watch Bloodsport and they're karate geese.
Shirewolves are gonna kick the living crap out of Team Action, those panty-waist, nice-dressed idiots. Shirewolves for life.
Who played Mr. Wilson in the 1993 live-action film Dennis the Menace? 5, 4, 3, 2.
No, this is a sad moment.
And your
Just because you can see Andrew Guy be like, no, said the wrong one.
I said during my match with Sam, I am coming for the belt. And I wasn't kidding. Rachel and I are coming for the belts.
We are the world's finest. What you know about it, you got your boy Black Man right here repping the Batman side of things. Got my boy E-Zip. I don't even know what's your moniker. I don't even know.
I can be Super Zip.
Super Zip. You got Black Man and Super Zip out here just holding it down.
Winston is really entertaining. He doesn't get enough credit for that.
Yeah.
And then you have World's Finest. They're hot now. They're like Kirsten Dunst in the vampire movie. They got a taste of blood. They beat the Kingsmen, and now they want some more.
We're new in the league. We're 1-0. Beating Trek would mean everything to us. It would put us on the map, skyrocket us to the top of the league, you know, really put us up against the big guns. And that's what we're here for. We're not here to mess around. We're here to save the day.
And your winners, Eric and Winston! Wow.
I'm gunning for McWeeny and Levine. I'm going for
Levine.
I mean, okay, we just faced the Inner Geekdom champion and beat him at his own game. I ain't scared of no
Fine, who is this guy?
He gonna be the champ. You ever used to watch WWE? Like, look, Hardy
Who is this guy? Go Shirewolves. Zipper
I'm not saying they
pronouncing
don't
Levine
scare me,
wrong. What is
but I'm
this?
going after them because they scare me.
And then like that, Linus turns. It's pretty much pretty epic.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff, joined by Mark Ellis, and we have ourselves a #1 contender for the team champion. That's right, Christian. Between us, we have 2 children, but I feel like everybody in the Schmoedown is somebody that we care about deeply, and these 2 teams, they're vying for a chance at the almighty belt. The Shirewolves come in as the favorite, but World's Finest, they are not doing too shabby right now either.
No, World's Finest, this is a lot of people have been talking about Ethan Irwin and the Machine for candidates, Mark Donica for candidates of Rookie of the Year. World's Finest has to be in the talk because World's Finest, they are 2-0. Eric Zipper having a pretty great year, 1 win, 1 loss in the Inner Geekdom division. But these guys have gotten themselves a position they could be battling for the championship, and we don't have a champion team right now.
No, you know why? Why? Because somebody's kicking back in Boca playing volleyball.
That's absolutely right. Sam Levine has given up both championships.
He's gone.
And because of that, we say that Mike Kalinowski causes chaos. Well, Sam Levine caused chaos by giving up both championships, and now we are looking for new champions. So what's going to happen here? Well, all we know is that the winner of this match will play for the championship. Against who? We don't know that yet.
We don't know, they don't know, and the Shirewolves said as much in the pregame interview, but again, this is the Shirewolves, and I say that because that name should strike fear in the heart of any opponent. World's Finest, you said 2-0, they're playing very well. They have never seen a competition like what they're about to face here today. How are they possibly going to be able to handle that pressure, Christian?
Well, that's what people said to them when it was about Trek. They said, well, they're not
again today.
They said they're not going to be able to face Trek and beat Trek, and they did. They beat Trek in a very intense match, and they won it. And the Shirewolves, these are two legends of the game, with Clark Wolf, who was the 2016 Rookie of the Year, and then Rachel Cushing, 2017 Rookie of the Year. These are very respected players. When they were announced to be a team, people went, "Oh, are they going to deliver?" And they've delivered. They're 2-0.
Well, the tournament's going to have 16 new teams also, so it's going to be pretty stacked.
Then at the live event, they beat Team Action. This is a good team. World's Finest has their work cut out for them today, and whoever wins will earn a shot at the championship.
It's so impressive when you actually sit down and look at the resume of each individual Shirewolf, whether it's Clark Wolf or Rachel Cushing, but then you're right, you put them together, and it's like the popular children's toy Voltron, or for you adults out there, it's like when Hall and Oates get together, they make magic. So too, the Shirewolves. Will we see more here today?
Well, speaking of magic, we're going to hear from both of the teams as they gear up for this #1 contender match.
Today is about revenge. I went up against Rachel in the collision, and she, I don't want to say kicked my ass, but it wasn't my strongest showing, but today is different. Today,
He's
it's
got
not
a
inner geekdom,
tattoo.
it's general knowledge,
Don't.
and I've got some backup here.
Yeah, today's about revenge for me too. I haven't been around in a while.
It says
and
"don't"
I'm
something
back.
on his right arm.
Honestly,
I'm trying to
it's
read what
time
it
for
is.
the Shirewolves to take one step closer to getting those
That's
team
just
belts
Fife again.
because, God damn it, they deserve them.
Everybody was like, "Oh."
Rachel Cushing.
Don't get me wrong. Emma on the mic is pretty good. Oh, there they come.
These are
Good.
future champions right here.
I feel like people are still sleeping on us.
But
a
I
little
just
bit.
I like hearing the teams
Well,
on the
not you,
mic.
I mean, everybody's like, "Yo, Rookie of the Year over here." You know what I'm saying? Like, he's handling his business. Like,
if we win today, yeah. Ethan Irwin, please, whatever. If I produce movies, I'd know shit too.
Oh, damn.
So we know that Sam Levine and Drew McLeany above the line are retired.
Yeah.
And that's, a little disappointing.
It is disappointing because both you and I came
It is
very
disappointing.
close to
I
taking
agree.
the singles belt away from Sam, and I really wanted to take the team belts away from Sam.
Drew is retired or just from the team?
Where is my score?
Drew's not retired.
Shirewolves, you guys are toast.
Just the team
I
is.
respect you, Clark. I respect you, Rachel. You're super knowledgeable, but with some beer in him, no one can stop Winston.
I love you, Eric. I love you, Winston. But you guys are just kind of in the way at this point.
I'm sorry, guys, but if we took Team Action out to get to the belts, we're gonna take you out too.
Interesting.
A lot of respect here on both sides of the coin with the Shirewolves.
Classy as always.
And looking for a battle. And I think that the same thing can be said. World's Finest, Eric Zipper said it. He has some history here with Rachel Cushing. She handed him a defeat at the Collider Collision in the Inner Geekdom division. But they're ready to get going. They're ready because he didn't have Winston. Winston is for that particular event. Now they work very well as a team. The Shirewolves work well as a team. Who will be the #1 contenders after?
I got a bigger burning question for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Would you rather have your first name be Winston or your last name be Zipper? Go.
What about Winston Zipper?
No, it's cheating. No, it's too much for any one man to handle. That's why World's Finest is a team. They have their biggest test about to happen.
Tale of the tape. Here is the World's Finest comic book movies. Denzel Washington movies and deciding whether or not to do a bad Batman voice.
It's not the best I've ever seen.
And then we have the Shirewolves. Horror movies, Oscar movies, and obviously scaring you just by saying, we're ready to play.
They're good at everything. I feel ready, Christian. I feel primed. I feel groomed. I got my fresh hat on that is mine and not yours.
Well, I'm ready to get going. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
It's a
movie
fresh
trivia
hat.
Schmoedown.
Listen to that crowd.
3 rounds for #1 contender match. Introducing first,
I love
with
the
a
old
record
Justice League show.
of 2 wins, no defeats,
Not just
Winston Marshall and Eric Zipper, World's Finest. Here they come out, the World's
World's Finest. Oh, what do they got? They switched it up. Christian, there appears to be some sort of wardrobe malfunction.
What?
They have switched each other's characters.
Crazy.
Oh, I like what they're doing there. Good.
I like that.
If Eric Zipper can see what's right in front of him. Will
I
he
like
be
that a
led
lot.
to his space?
It's creative.
He's figuring it out okay. He is
Certainly when they
navigating
would
it
come out as like
successfully.
Flash and Green Lantern. Maybe next
So far
time.
this year, they made a name for themselves. Have the biggest winner of the career today.
Does Winston still keep Alfred as a butler, or does the transfership of Alfred also go to Zipper?
I mean, it depends on if he's willing to do the voice. I heard what y'all said backstage.
I didn't say anything.
All right.
No,
That was two other guys.
Nope.
And their opponents, representing the Fife Club.
Where's my mind? Like some weird techno remix of Where's My Mind.
The 2016 Rookie of the Year. The 2017 Rookie of the Year. Classy Clark Wolf. The Crusher. Rachel Cushing. The Shirewolves. Emma Fife having a hell of a year as a manager, and there are the Shirewolves. Coming in, have not seen them since the live event. The biggest match of their team career so far here.
They both have done very well in #1 contenders matches, whether it's in singles, whether it's in Intergeekdom. They have done it well, and here we go as they shaking some hands. A lot of no smack. This is not team action.
No, this is a very classy event, and the ladies protected from all UV rays. Very important when you're under the white-hot spotlight of the movie. Trivia, Schmoedown.
Mark, how does round #1 work?
In round #1, the team division, each competitor is going to hear 8 questions. They are asked to the field, so you may not rely on your teammate to help you with answers just yet. It's up to you and you alone. That is why there are 4 whiteboards and 4 markers at the table. We're going to ask a question. Once you hear the question, please write down your best attempt at an answer. After 15 seconds, give or take, we're going to ask you to reveal your answer by name individually. When we do that, please show your whiteboard to the camera at the same time you verbalize your best attempt at an answer into the microphone. Each question is worth 1 point per person. Keep in mind, teams, there is no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round 1. Every point that you accrue will add to your team's total as we venture eventually into round #2.
All right, so with that said, Shirewolves, are you ready?
Ready.
Yes, sir.
And World's Finest, are you ready?
Indeed.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Question #1. Comedies. Stop doing that. Comedies. What song is supposed to activate Derek Zoolander to kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia in Zoolander?
What's that song called? I've seen Zoolander.
Maybe not ever want to watch Zoolander. Have you ever had that happen? Yes, absolutely. Fine. Sitting next to you in that movie. Hated it. 3.
Ooh, it was bad.
2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down, Zip. And Wolf.
Relax.
Correct. Zipper. Didn't have it.
I didn't have it.
All right. Rachel.
Relax, don't do it.
And Winston.
Relax. Don't do it.
Got it. Okay,
We're
2-1.
gonna go through
Frankie
it.
goes to Hollywood, and the Shirewolves go
Yeah, I
to an
didn't have it.
early lead. It is 2-1. After the first question,
Couldn't
round 1,
remember.
your second question comes from the world of action/adventure. What fake profession does Harry Tasker have in the film True Lies?
Ooh.
See, I'm not getting mad at you for that.
I didn't get mad at you.
You-
I just think you're more.
No idea.
4. Not nice. 3.
know it.
Can we edit that out?
2.
That's a big
I have no idea.
1. Pens down, please. And Zip.
Teacher?
Incorrect. Rachel.
Salesman?
Salesman is correct.
I
Mark?
said insurance claimsman.
No.
It's not right.
No.
Yeah, I said computer programmer, but
Ooh,
he's a
computer
salesman for
He
He was a
computer
salesman.
Because I can hear Jamie Lee Curtis saying,
Yeah.
"You're a salesman for a computer
So
company."
Rachel Cushing hits it, and it's 3-1. As we get to our next question, which is in the realm of Mr. Tom Hanks.
Ooh, we like him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who played the wrongly convicted and sentenced John Coffey in the
Oh.
movie The Green Mile?
You know, Tom Hanks.
We miss him so much.
That's false, but it's
Hey,
nice.
Tom, good to
Oh.
see you.
Can you imagine? Peter Pumpkin? 5.
David
4.
Pumpkin.
That's what it is. 3.
It's Michael Clark Duncan.
1. Pen
Michael
down, please.
Clark
And
Dunk.
Rachel.
Michael
And
Clark Duncan.
You got it. Winston.
We share a birthday. Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, right, Clark?
We share a Clark with an E, Michael Clark Duncan.
When I worked in the movie theater, I helped him find a lost jacket once. Michael Clark Duncan.
Zip wins.
Michael Clark Duncan story of varying levels of
I like
interest.
when everyone has a little quip to their
Next
answer.
question comes from the world of animated movies. Movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question is, in Monsters,
Clark with an
Inc.,
E, Wolf
what
with an
nickname does Sully give to the human girl?
What is it?
Well, not
Come on, you got this.
I know this. I do know this.
I grew up with this movie.
I did too, and
Repeat the question.
I'm blanking. She's
In
blanking
Monsters,
too.
Inc., what nickname does Sully give to the human girl?
I'm completely blanking, and I know
Movie
this.
was my childhood.
I know her actual name. I can't think of the nickname.
You guys don't know this? Come on.
I know this. I do. It's Bunny. It's something like that, right?
It's Boo.
Boo.
The nickname
Yeah.
that is also the same
Boo.
name of my
Oh, I
favorite
thought that was her
movie,
actual
Boo.
name. What's
Correct. Clark.
Cutest animated child maybe ever.
Zip.
Boo.
No, we never learn her actual name.
Got it. I don't think Rachel has missed. Rachel has not
No, we
missed.
never know
All
her
right,
actual
next
name.
question.
No.
7-5, and if any
It started with a
competitor
B,
gets
and
a
I was
perfect
blanking.
round-one score, we do have a bonus question lined up. Christian?
All right, fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who plays the sugar water-loving Edgar the Bug in Men in Black? Sugar water-loving Edgar the Bug in Men in Black.
Back to what it is.
What?
Oh, what's his name?
I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Triple L. That's what it is.
No
It's like
idea.
third degree L.
This is so easy.
That's really what it is.
I have not seen this movie in a long time.
5. Just said it in my head.
I
4,
think.
3, 2, 1.
Is it
2.
Vincent D'Onofrio?
Clark Wolf.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Got it.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Rachel.
Said Tony Shalhoub.
Oh, and Winston.
Dang it.
Didn't have it. All right.
Vinny D'Onofrio, the Kingpin.
Clark and Zip get it 8-6.
Finally,
Vinny
Gooding
D'Onoff.
missed
She's
one.
human. She's
Vinny
human.
D'Onoff.
Okay.
First continues. Not a perfect game usually doesn't end up that way. That's our fault, Rachel. Your next category is
Yeah,
famous
Mark.
actors and actresses. Jamon Hunsu and Anthony Hopkins appear together in what Steven Spielberg film? Couple groans from our audience in that one, didn't we? We'll see in a second. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Jamon Hunsu and Anthony Hopkins appear together in what Steven Spielberg film? And then the crowd groaned for something.
I can't think of a
5,
Spielberg movie that
4,
Hopkins was
3,
in.
Is it Schindler's
1,
List?
pens down, and
Is it Amistad?
Amistad?
correct, Rachel.
I've never
Amistad.
seen Amistad.
Yes.
Didn't
I haven't
it.
seen it either. I just
Amistad.
remember
Okay, so we
Anthony
have
Hopkins in it.
Shirewolves 10-7. The Shirewolves have used 1 JTE. World's Finest has used 1. Okay, here we go. Next question. Horror/thriller. What is the name of the monster in the Hellraiser film?
I believe I challenged you to watch
The lead
The
character.
lead character.
I don't like the scary
No, I
movies.
got sweaty.
I know. That's why I did, when I was reading it, I knew you were going to answer. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3,
Avoid my question.
I've never seen a Hellraiser
Pinhead?
movie, and I don't plan on watching them.
Pinhead?
I had Pinhead also.
Pinhead.
Rachel.
Pinhead.
I
Pinhead.
ain't seen it, but I got it though.
Pinhead.
Pinhead.
Well done.
Yeah.
3-point lead for the Wolves as we get
Good for
to the last
Winnie.
question in round
You
number 1.
got Pinhead, which is my favorite Medea movie. Your last question.
I thought it was
in
called
round
Pinhead.
number 1 is a Patreon.
You guys
question.
think
Follow
Winnie the
question
Pooh's
comes from
like
our
real name
Patreon
is
supporter,
Winston?
Andrew Schick. Thank you, Andrew, for supporting our Patreon. Make sure you guys check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Like Andrew
No
Schick did, I also
response,
love
okay.
your raises on a personal note. Andrew Schick has a question he wants to ask in the world of drama. Drama, and your question is, actor Shane West played the role of Landon Carter in what film based on a Nicholas Sparks novel?
That's a good question, and I have no clue.
Had some fun reviewing those.
I-
Nicholas Sparks pictures there.
I know like one film based on a Nicholas Sparks novel.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Winston, pens down. And
So The
we get
Notebook.
to Winston.
The Notebook.
I mean, it's not right.
It's
I was
based on
looking
a
at the
Nicholas
name, but that's
Sparks
not what
novel, right?
Is it?
Walk to Remember?
I'm
That's
pretty
correct.
sure
I don't
it's
know.
a walk to remember.
All right, so now we got a 4-point lead for the Shirewolves. But that is not a
Malcolm's
bad
killing
round
it.
there for either team. 14-10.
Good job,
14-10.
Malcolm.
I just
We get
remember that
into
because I'm pretty
round
sure Sam
number
Levine
2.
got that in a
Mark,
match
how's that
once.
In round number 2,
only a
each
4-point
team,
lead.
Yes,
yes,
I
I
always
said
might be in
teams,
trouble
you
if
can
they get a
consult
good
with your
category.
teammate. During round
Yeah.
2, you're going to hear
Yeah.
6 questions. from a movie trivia category. That category is determined by a spin of the wheel of fate, destiny.
I think World's Finest is pretty well rounded,
That lands on
which
each
is good for
question
them.
is worth 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us to provide you with multiple choice.
Yeah, well,
We'll give you
of course,
4 options.
Shirewolves
One
are
of them is the
amazing.
correct answer. The value of the question then goes down to 1 point. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available in round number 2. So, Shirewolves and World's Finest, I'll remind both teams and competitors and everybody out there that this show is sponsored today. We have Hitchcock, Jim Henson, and for that we have
Jim Henson,
Thank you, Nathan, for your sponsorship and your patronage of the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
They changed it from the Muppets.
They're
Have
both
another
always called
slice
Jim
that is also a
It was always
Patreon
called
slice.
Jim
That is
Henson.
Stanley
Yeah.
Kubrick movies. Should we hit that one? All right, giving you all a lot
They're
to think
both
about
gonna
with the
spin
rolls,
Jim
with the
Henson.
Patreon slices, and now the question goes to the Shirewolves. Would you like to spin first,
Then they'll
or would
spin
you
away
like to
from
defer
it.
to your finest
Boo.
opponents?
Oh, I think Clark Wolf
We're gonna
likes
go
the
first,
Muppets.
please?
They're going to spin
All right,
first.
here we go.
You're going to step right up there.
Which is interesting.
Let's go, Clark.
Yes.
I mean, you look at Hitchcock and
Clark has been amazing on the wheel this season. She's hit horror for the last couple times she's been on.
There's some horrific categories in there that are straight horror, but also Stanley Kubrick. I think he's made a couple of horror pictures. Certainly Alfred Hitchcock, well known for it. So here we go. I think there was a horror movie in a Disney lineage somewhere, right?
Looks like it's
Here
gonna
comes
be
90s.
Oh, that's exactly what they wanted.
Oscar movies. And
You just hear Rachel say yes, please.
Oscar movies.
All right, so you guys are going to get 6
Good for
questions
them.
in the realm of Oscars.
World's
6
Finest
questions
needs
in
a
the realm
good
of
spin
Oscars.
of Jim
10
Henson.
points piece. Remember your steal, remember your multiple choice. 15 seconds. Here we go. For what movie did Tommy Lee Jones receive his first Oscar nomination?
It's a fugitive.
Damn.
5, 4.
I don't think you got one
A,
more
Love
with it.
Story. B, Coal Miner's Daughter. C, JFK. D, The Fugitive.
Coal Miner's Daughter.
It's incorrect.
The Fugitive?
Incorrect. JFK was the answer.
Ooh.
JFK. All right, here's question. Question number 2. For what movie has Martin Scorsese won his only Best Director Oscar?
The Departed.
2 points. All right.
we also would have accepted Departed.
Okay.
Departed.
All right, here we go.
Departed.
What is
That's
the
how
only
it's called.
Spielberg film to have one of his actors win Best Actor
Lincoln.
at the Academy Awards?
Yeah.
It's kind of a trick question. You
Lincoln.
wouldn't think
Correct.
that at first,
2
but
points. Yep.
All right, well on their way, Christian.
All right, question number 3. Oh, sorry, 4. As of 2018, what was Russell Crowe's last Oscar
Les
nomination?
Mis?
no. Was he nominated for Les Mis?
I don't think he was nominated for Les Mis. He might have.
Because everyone hated his singing so much.
3, 2.
A Beautiful Mind.
Correct for 2 points.
It's about his
They
singing.
didn't want to go to multiple choice. They just took a
I
shot and they
gotta
got it.
say, his
Here's your
singing
last
didn't
three
bother
last
me that
questions.
much in the Les Mis.
So they're in knockout
Yeah.
Number
territory.
5.
5? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, they
Number
are.
5. Number 5. Michael
It's been the summer of knockouts.
Good effort.
Has Vinicius.
Hadvinicius won Best Director for directing which film?
Oh, they got this.
2 points.
She corrects you on the pronunciation. She probably knows the answer.
Last question in Oscars. How many Oscars did The Silence of the Lambs win?
Ooh. I have no
Um,
idea.
5.
It won at least 5 because it won all the big 5 ones.
How many Oscars
Yeah.
did The Silence of the Lambs win?
Did
Multiple
it win
choice.
more than that?
A, 3. B, 4. C, 5.
Listen.
Okay, maybe it is just 5.
5.
I feel like going to multiple choice on those like number
6.
questions.
Correct.
5.
It
1 point steal.
All right, they kind of used the information
Yeah.
that
It's different.
Shirewolves had whittled it down to, and they took the other one. Ended up working out very well for World's Finest, but they still trail by 11.
It's down by 11. They need a big spin here. They're either going to put themselves right back in it, or they could.
Yeah, I mean, they'll
just
probably
cripple
think
themselves, depending on
same as
which
me as like
land
they won the
on.
big
All right, here's
5,
spin. We're
but
on
did they
our
win
answers
the
here
big
as we
200?
spin.
Finest did not get good here, and they steal. This is a knockout.
Yeah.
That's a great. That's a
Looking
great.
right at the viewer, as if to say, "Hey, I know who's reacting to get you out there.
Here we
and
go.
I'm going to show you this. So you're going to have to show us something if you want to get back in this match. World's Finest.
I'm kind of scared.
It could be opponent's choice. Christian, buckle your seatbelts.
It is comic movies. That is huge.
Let's do it.
That is big.
My black ass down. Yes.
Okay.
Comic book movies, please.
This is a little thing, but Mark's hat doesn't have like this part to it. How does he adjust
To
it?
indicate that they would like the category of comic book movies, but we're going to assume that they're going to be just fine in this category. Your first question of 6.
Those are the details I pick out during matches.
Who plays the role of Nebula in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Karen Gillan.
2 points.
Yep.
No applause necessary.
Thanks everyone.
All right, next question.
Your next question. In Batman 1989, what does the mob boss Grissom remind Jack Napier to bring with him?
I know this.
I watched this.
5, 4.
Is it Grissom?
Can we get a repeat, please?
That's your second one.
In Batman 1989, what does mob boss Grissom remind Jack
Is it the
Napier
paper?
to bring with him?
What is it? What, it's in the office.
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, his smile, B, his
I saw
lucky
this movie
deck
recently, and
of cards, C, his lucky hat, or D, a gun?
His lucky deck.
Smile's the obvious one.
I think it's his
But,
lucky
yeah.
deck.
5.
His smile.
That is
Probably.
incorrect.
Don't forget your lucky deck.
Yes.
Lucky deck.
That's 1 point steal for the Shirewolves. 10 points up
Making
now.
Jack Pounds proud is Clark Wolf of Shirewolves. Your next question,
They're now in,
your third one in this round. In Iron Man 2, who
They gotta
has a
hit at
small
least
cameo
this.
as news reporter Chess
Oh, God.
Roberts?
You are my number 1. My guy.
Jess Roberts. See, that doesn't even tell you what gender it is. It's a hard question.
3.
It wasn't
2 points.
one of Stan Lee's cameos.
Nice pull by Winston.
Whoa!
All right, 2 more questions left.
Your next
That's
question.
impressive.
In
Three
They need to
questions
hit
left.
this.
Counting's not a strong suit today.
No, it's not.
Head is
right.
mush.
Reminder: his daughter is a triple yellow.
Poor Christian.
3rd degree.
Your next
Excuse me.
question, fourth in this round. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen stars Sean Connery as which
Alec
iconic
Quartermain.
Alec
literary
Quartermain.
adventure?
Yep. I love this movie. I think it's underrated.
5.
I ain't seen it.
4.
I hate
Three.
it.
Multiple choice.
Do you want me to watch it?
A. Alan Quartermain.
Yes.
Do you want me to watch it?
1 point. Your next question. World of comic book movies. What was the subtitle to the second Alien vs.
Sorry.
Predator film?
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is not on my must-watch list
All right,
right now.
last question here.
Climbing their way back in this one, Christian. Your last question. Who plays Pickpocket Carr and the co-lead to Chow Yun-Fat in the movie Bulletproof Monk?
Never heard of this movie.
I never think it was a comic book movie, to be honest.
I never heard of this movie in the
Is it
first
A,
place.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, B, Sean William Scott,
Is it
C,
Jonathan
Jason
Rhys-Meyers?
Biggs, or D,
He's
John
been
I would
Jonathan
guess
Rhys-Meyers.
Sean William Scott.
I
Just
think
because,
it's Sean
like,
William Scott.
that sounds.
If I do
Yeah, that's
vaguely
my
remember
guess.
seeing
I don't
it.
think Joseph Gordon.
1 point.
It wasn't
All right, so
Joseph.
nice little fight there for World's Finest. Only down by 4 here going into round number 3. It's 23-19. The Shirewolves do have the lead, a lead they have maintained so
Oh,
far.
same
the
lead as they
entire
had.
Match. But now we have round number 3, Mark. How does it work?
In
Four is
round
still
number
pretty
3, the
sizable.
Shirewolves find themselves up
They have to
4
answer
points. So
every
they are going to give us
question,
your
I think.
series of numbers that range from 1 to 21st. We're going to get that from both
Or
teams.
they have to
Eventually,
answer at least
Whatever
2.
your lucky numbers are, those are going to correspond to a different category up here at our
Did they get all
answer desk.
10
Your first question's
against
worth 2
Trek?
points. The next one 3 points. The last question's worth 5 points.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah, I
think
think-
Format.
that's how they
I think
work.
they
I'll tell you
did.
the category of the 2-point question.
Yeah,
The team will
they were
have to
pretty
consult
solid
with each
last
other
time,
as to
so.
Who's going to answer that question solo? You may
But I
not
don't see
consult with your
Shirewolves
teammate on the
missing
2-point question. The
more
opposite
than
teammate
one
will
question
then
in
answer
this
the
round, probably.
3-point question by themselves.
Depends
You
on
can
what they
only confer
get. If
with
they
your
get something
teammate
they're not
for the
confident on,
5-point
so.
question.
I guess they
Make
could
it that far without
possibly miss
further
the
ado.
5 in that.
Rachel and Clark, we need your 3 lucky numbers from 1 to 20.
4, 12, 19.
4, 12, and 19 for the Wolves and World's Finest.
How y'all just gonna take 19?
6
6.
10.
10.
and 13.
Took his,
All right,
they
6,
took the
10,
man's
13.
19.
for World's Finest. They will be up first, trying to avoid the TKO here as we get to category number 6. Category number 6. That would be in the realm of
romantic
Oh,
comedies.
don't panic. His tattoo says don't panic.
All right, let's take romantic comedy.
Here come the glasses.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is the strength
Who
of them.
directed 2011's Bridesmaids?
Oh.
Paul Feig. It's Paul Feig.
Okay, I know Kristen Rick wrote it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Come on.
Apatow.
It's incorrect. Paul Feig.
That's right.
I get where he got that
they're in a
from,
position
but
now where they have to hit their 3 and their 5. They have to hit their 5, but they're 3 and the 5. Here we go. So you guys now, Eric, you have number 10. Number 10. And
if they want a shot of winning, they gotta answer both of these.
Cool. Hey, he's wearing a Batman.
Okay,
I don't know if you saw that.
This is a solid.
Books, are those like regular books?
All right, here you go.
Except better.
Here's your 3-pointer. Here's your 3-pointer. In what comic book film will you find the quote, "You know, in the future, if you're going to steal cars, don't dress like a car thief"?
Amazing Spider-Man. I remember that trailer.
Kick-ass?
And I can hear it in Andrew Garfield's voice.
The answer. Now we are down to the 5-pointer. They can take the lead and throw it back to the Shirewolves, but if they don't hit it, the Shirewolves will win via TKO and will be playing for the championship.
Another TKO,
If they
probably.
don't get this question right, is that correct?
That's correct, but they have a chance to collaborate this time with their 5-pointer. Here we go. Dramas. Dramas is the category. Gentlemen, you can confer here. Here's your question. In Argo, at what nation's embassy do the 6 escaped hostages hide out?
Is it the
5, 4.
Can we get a repeat,
European?
please?
Last one. In Argo,
The United
at
Kingdom?
what nation's embassy
The
do
Space
6 escaped
Embassy.
hostages hide out?
Huh?
The Space Embassy.
5,
Is that right?
4.
I
No,
don't
I
know.
don't think so much.
Oh.
I haven't seen Argo. Good for them.
Wow, the Shirewolves. So the answer was Canada. Answer was Canada. The Shirewolves do it. The Shirewolves have done it, and now they are going into a #1 contender match. And how about that? Because now, and coming up very soon, look, you have Rachel Cushing going to be playing Mara Kanopik right around the corner here. You have Ethan.
Oh, we get to find out who
Drake
their
playing
challenger
in
is.
a couple of just about a week here. So what a run by the Fife Club, and who they play, who the Shirewolves are playing for the championship, we don't know. There's so much up in the air right now. But we're going to talk to Brianne Chandler because thank you to our patrons.
Maybe like
You guys
an end credits sequence or something.
Thank you so much. You go to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Here's what you do. You're a patron. We appreciate your support. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Tell your kids. Tell your grandmother. And tell her I miss her.
Yeah, the patrons have exclusive, but patrons get it a week early before everyone else.
They're seeing this first. Hi,
And
Grandma.
You guys get this. And now we're going to talk to Brianne Chandler, who is with both World's Finest and the Shirewolves. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans and patrons? I'm Brianne here with the second place finishers, World's Finest. Guys,
Wow, they're
round
starting
one,
with second
not so
place
bad,
first.
not so bad. You guys were down about 4 points. Round
Maybe
two,
get like
same
an
thing.
interrupt for the
Round three,
Shirewolves
that's
thing.
where the trouble started.
Yeah,
Tell me
we,
about that.
We shit the bed, as Mark so eloquently put it, and it didn't feel great.
You know that the shitty part was literally, no pun intended, was the fact that I knew his question, he knew mine. It was one of those weird things where it was like, damn, we just didn't pick. You know what? You took my number, I took your number. That was probably the problem. That's probably what it is.
That's definitely the problem. Superstition. Do you have any
Obviously.
superstitions that you have when you go
Still
into
2-1 with a KO. That's not a bad
Switching
record.
shirts
was
a bad idea.
That was a bad plan.
Yeah.
That was a terrible
But-
plan. These don't even have lenses, so if that wasn't helpful, I could see fine. So it was just bad all around.
We've only lost when I was wearing a Batman.
I wonder if they'll be in the drawing.
I hope so.
Now, personally, when I have competed before, if
I would
I lose to
think
someone, I
they're-
feel really good when they're going to go
I think
for a
at
title
least
shot.
Zipper
How do you guys
probably
feel
will be.
about Shirewolves going for a title shot right now?
I'm just gonna say they gotta win. Y'all gotta win, otherwise I'm gonna feel real shitty. So like, win. That's it. You know? Good luck, ladies.
Having
The
now
Shirewolves
over
aren't in
both
the
of my
drawing
losses
either, so
to Rachel Cushing, I
Rachel
want her
and
to get
Clark
that
are out of
belt
that.
so I can take it from her someday.
I was kind of hoping we'd get the Clark Wolf and JGE team in the drawing, but guess not.
Not looking likely.
Okay, so now what would
Yeah.
you guys like to do next?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I know you run the Patreon, right?
I run that Patreon.
You run all that, right? I got an exclusive for y'all. I'm calling out Jay Washington, brother. We gonna do a black movie trivia Schmoedown. I know Black History Month is in February, and it's like August right now. It's not important. What I'm trying to say is round two ain't no wheel. Is we each get 6 black movie questions. The rest can be regular Schmoedown. I don't care, but I'm calling you out, brother. Let's see what's
That should be the February match for sure. The exclusive February
I will watch
match.
as well, and I'm very excited about it. Thank you, World's Finest.
That's
and we're
That-
back
that's
to
gotta
the
be the
place
February
finishers
match.
Today, the
That's awesome.
Shirewolves. Ladies 3-0 now. Oh my goodness. How you feeling?
Pretty damn good. We earned that victory. Felt really good about how we played. Came in confident. The boys played a great match, but we pulled out the win, and we're ready to see what happens next.
What does happen next? Emma, you want to tell us what happens next?
Well, I mean, you know, this is just another natural step on the Shirewolves journey.
Above
to
the
becoming
line
next
comes
team
back and
champions.
plays
We're gonna
down,
do it
right?
one way or
It is
another, but
critically acclaimed.
as we said in the pre-interview, our big competition was above the line, and they're no more. So the way I see it, these ladies are basically already the champions.
Oh, I like that. Basically already the champions. How are you guys feeling? Round 1 coming out of that with 4 points ahead, and same with round 2. So how is that for a buffer for you? How do you feel about that, Clark, when you get it to
I
that
feel
point?
like it was a great match. You know, Rachel and I were focused, and we were doing our best to work together and hit as much as we could. I always say round 1 is the most important. I think it's one of the most important, if not the most important round. And, you know, like I've been saying over the last
It's one of the
handful
top
months,
3
like,
most important rounds.
I want a belt. I'm ready for a belt. We are driven. We are,
Except
we
in
we're
championship
in
matches,
laser
but it's one of the
focus
top
mode.
5
Like,
important
we're ready
rounds.
to go. And I think the
Of course.
I think the team round is going to be it. So whoever we're playing, I think Rachel and I are ready.
I think you're ready too, and I think you do have that great laser focus with teams. Rachel with Inner Geekdom. How are you feeling about Inner Geekdom?
I feel awesome. I've played 2 incredible matches. I feel like I'm on a roll. I'm excited to play Mark Knopik because I think she's a new fan favorite, and I'm so excited she's part of the league. But she's in my way to the finals and then onto that belt defense against Jason. So yeah, I'm feeling really good about shifting my focus. I've got teams with Clark and the 5 Club. I've got Inner Geekdom, and I think we're gonna win both.
Going into the title match, do you have any last words, Emma, for the 5 Club?
Just, you know, Clark and Rachel bring out the absolute best in each other, and so as long as they continue to play as they have and really jive as a team, I think their strengths really complement one another, and they're so supportive of each other and there for each other. That's how the whole 5 Club is. So there's no way that we are not going to see this journey through to the end, and it is time for these ladies to win those belts.
No,
Definitely
Emma's so
time for
excited.
ladies
It's cool.
to win this belt. Am I right? We don't know
I
who you're
like
playing
saying that.
yet, but actually, I might know who you're playing. People have been wondering. They've been wondering what I'm going to do with this. And I made my decision.
What?
To have a belt.
That was cool, though.
Not one that I designed.
That
and
was
I,
pretty cool.
Came up with, but one that's official for
This
the
is gonna be
league.
great.
And I'm going to be selfless, and I'm going to go against you guys. So that way, it could be me, or it could.
Was
be
it a handicap match?
Okay.
How do you feel about that challenge?
I mean, I think this is pretty much. I don't think any of
Guess
us are surprised.
guess it's a handicap
I
match?
think this is, and you know, I don't think any of us are scared. And I know that you and I have a little bit of history in the ring.
Sure.
You know, I take the challenge seriously, but I think Rachel and I are ready.
More than ready. I'm more than ready too, even though you don't know who my partner is yet. Right now, it's just me.
Oh, it's
Jesus,
not a
and
handicap
a
match.
cut
Good.
out of Michael Jackson in backstage, but I'm forming a faction. That's what's happening. So August 14th.
Ooh.
Let's do this.
We'll be there.
See you there.
Interesting.
Well, look at that. I mean,
Ooh, a
we
faction.
knew she was going to use it
Maybe
eventually.
in
the
She uses
corruption
it in
thing,
the
we're gonna find out her
post-interview.
teammate with
Brianne Chandler cashes in on
Possibly.
her free-for-all victory.
Awesome.
Challenges
They
the
do like
Shirewolves
that
to
mystery
the title
partner
match
thing,
they
though.
will be playing here on August
Yeah.
14th for the team championship.
But
we
we'll
will
probably
find
know
out
who the new
people
team
that are in
champions
the
will
tournament.
be on that day. Will it be
That
Shirewolves
you can kind of
or
maybe
Brianne
narrow it
Chandler
down.
and her new
could
partner?
just
That's the
either
big
also
question.
just
Who's the
be
partner? Is she going to
revealed,
fly
I don't know.
Levine back in from Boca? I mean,
Yeah,
I
what's
would
going to
hope.
happen? Who is going to be her teammate?
Because I don't think
and then which opponent is
Brienne
going
will
to
be
take the team
in
title
that
belt? This just
tournament
got even more chaotic.
for that
And I would
reason,
say
because
that
otherwise
World's
people
Finest,
go to...
I enjoy them as entertainers.
Yeah.
I enjoy them as question answers, as comic book fans. I think that they adjudicated themselves very nicely today against the hottest competition.
They had a great first round.
I cannot wait for this. This is going to be the best.
I'm so excited for this tournament
I'm
video.
just happy that Shirewolves can stay together for it.
Well, we don't know that.
The world's finest.
Well, I would imagine that the two title ones they are out of that randomization.
They are out of
But the other thing to be noted is that now this is Clark Wolf has a chance at a championship. Rachel Cushing has a shot of a championship, and we're gonna have Brianne Chandler's first shot at a championship, as well as her mystery partners maybe first shot as a championship. We don't know. What an interesting match. We will have new champions come that day.
Who's your money on as far as the?
I don't know who Brianne Chandler's partner.
I'm going dark horse. I'm going off the board. Fabio. That's my guess. I have nothing to back that up with.
It'd be interesting, but it was interesting to hear all.
He's great at movie trivia, I heard. So.
The Shirewolves are looking forward to that title match. Clark Wolf has been saying she wants that belt. Well, she's got a shot here, and so does Rachel Cushing, and the Fife Club is on a roll. Here we go again.
What if it's Kevin
Rachel
Smith?
Cushing coming up really quick here has Mara
That would be
in
actually
round 3,
interesting.
and then Ethan Irwin and Andreyko go head-to-head in a #1 contender match. So the Fife Club is hot right now.
That's right, and like you said, the outcome of this match is the Shirewolves get a title shot, and you have a shot to check out the Schmoedown
love it if
Rundown.
it's
See what
like
I did there?
Holly Payne,
Check
that
that
would
out
be
wherever
kinda
you get
sweet.
podcasts. Check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook group. Has to be a member. They'll let you in, say some nice things about us. And last but not least, check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon if you are not already a supporter. If you are, we love you.
Take care, you.
He used our sign-off. Take care.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown Breakdown. In a #1 contenders match, the Shirewolves continue to do what they do best, and that is dominate in the first round of action. This is the second time they put up 14 collective points in their 3 matches. The other time, they scored 12. Looking at World's Finest, they continue to be a very respectable team
Very
that scored
good
10
team.
points. In
Well,
all 3 of their
I'm-
matches now,
I'm
they have yet to
certainly
score
gonna see them
less
split up
than
for this
10
thing,
points.
too,
The league average this season in the first round
Anybody with
has
them on
been
their team is
11
going to be in
points.
good shape.
Moving into the second round, the Shirewolves put up 8 points, which is right in line with the league average. And World's Finest on their turn were unable to close the gap as they also scored 8 points. Each team did trade 1 point in steal opportunities. As for the final round, it just wasn't in the favor of Eric and Winston as they go 0 for 3. They are
My camera might be off
team
for a
this
second.
season to do so.
But I'm still here.
Shirewolves are victorious via TKO 23-19. Inside the numbers, the Shirewolves continue their impressive run. They were 19 of 23 for 83% correct. Through 3 matches now, their season accuracy rate sits at 81%. That is tops in the division among teams with 2 or more matches this year. As for World's Finest, they answered 16 of 27 for 59% correct. It's an 8% drop from their last match, and their season accuracy is now at 67%. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter, and don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Here we go.
Trivia Schmoedown fans, it's your
Oh, there's the
Ben
hat.
Williams, and I'm here to announce the teams for the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Anarchy Tournament. As
Well, where's
was
Mike?
announced at Collider Collision, the teams are being all split
no.
up, and in the Anarchy Tournament, we're going to repair teams with managers. We have a few new managers.
That's a nice
that are
hat they
agreed to
got.
manage these new factions during the Team Anarchy Tournament, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for this, so I'm going to be pulling names out of this hat, pairing them with a manager,
Here we
and
go.
they will compete as
That's a good
team
hat.
in the tournament. So
It is a nice hat.
Whoa. Let me stop you right there.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on here? What are you doing?
I was just getting everything set up to
Getting everything set up to announce the teams by yourself here.
No. I was waiting. I was
Mm-hmm.
waiting for yeah.
I didn't hear a phone call or a text that I was supposed to be here.
I just assumed you knew.
You just assumed I knew.
Yeah.
You look a little nervous. What's wrong?
Not nervous at all.
This is
So I'm
great.
gonna be here as an observer, casual observer. I just want to make sure everything is copacetic.
Casual
I want
observer.
it all above the line.
I do too.
That's one team that's not going to be around any longer, is it?
All right.
Ready?
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna do this. All right. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was looking right at Linus when he said that.
It's going to be
Number 1.
Mighty Matt Nost.
Matt Nost and
let's see. Ooh, William Bibiani.
Ooh.
All right. Well.
Ooh. I like that.
Yeah,
That's
I guess
interesting.
The horsemen have.
That's funny. Someone who's great with entrances and someone who just wears a basketball shirt.
And also, it's 2 former members of the Horsemen coming back together.
Emma is managing them. Wow. Who's Whitney with?
Wow.
That's awesome.
All right. Let's go with team
Who?
number 2. This is a very big hat. All right. And
Who are you talking about?
oh, he's back, guys. Yodi Riley.
Mark Yodi Riley.
Yodi
Oh.
Riley is in the
Oh.
tournament, and his teammate is
This is
my favorite guy, Ben the Boss Bateman.
Ooh.
Mark, I wish you all the best.
That's good.
If
That
Ben
is a
makes
good
it,
one.
That's quite okay with me.
Yep.
And oh god damn it. Excuse me. Sorry. You got it.
That is a good one.
And their manager. I'm sorry, Mark.
Yeah. That is perfect.
That's gonna
That is great.
I mean, it's gonna be entertaining.
What's going on? Put yourself together, man. Come on.
Jesus. Okay.
Is there 16 managers then?
Yeah, I think
all right,
so.
Devon Stewart. You know Devon. He's in the Kingsmen.
Oh.
You know who the Kingsmen are. Yeah. All right.
Thank you
He's
for
gonna
the
be paired
clarification.
Ooh, Miss Movies herself, Brianne Chandler.
Good old Miss Movies.
Yes. Now,
Huh?
a note about this.
Yes.
Just so you're clear with this.
Giving me notes?
I just
Or
want to
just
make
to
sure.
me in
I just
general?
want to make sure that you're okay with this.
All right.
If Brianne and her mystery teammate.
Yes.
Are you the mystery teammate? No one tells me anything. If
Go
Bri-
on, come
okay,
on
if
now.
Brianne and her teammate
Yes.
win the belt,
Correct.
for the team title, then she will not compete in the tournament. Neither will her partner.
So she is using her win in free for all to do this, and it should be if she wins, she's taken out.
If she wins the belt, then she will not have to compete in the tournament.
Okay.
She will, I
that
assume,
makes sense.
she'll play against the winner of the tournament later, as part of the winning team.
Fair enough.
Does that make sense?
They're gonna have some
All right.
fun entrances, I think.
So they get a manager.
Oh yes.
Oh, first-time manager, Markia McCarty.
That's gonna be interesting.
interesting.
A lot of people in this might be first-time managers, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, and Markia was, Viper Squad. Brianne used to.
Devon was actually if you watch the Wildberries versus Wildberries versus Kingsman, I think he got like 7 points in round 1. He's actually pretty solid.
Janine the Machine.
Speaking of.
All right.
Janine?
All right. Those poor Viper Squad members. Please don't be anything bad. Oh, okay. Oh, Ethan Irwin. Ethan Irwin.
Oh, rookie team.
All right. And their manager is
Team Rooks.
Jay Washington.
Is he even still?
Oh.
Yes. And he gets to continue managing Janine. It's going to be
interesting.
like
Team Rooks right there.
I'm just glad that Jay's not going to kick my ass. At least not about that. Ooh. Someone you're familiar with, Mr. Mike Kalinowski.
Oh, how'd that get in there?
Yeah.
Who's that?
All right.
I guess I'm playing.
Yes.
Okay, who's this?
Let's see who your teammate is. Please don't be my name. Oh my God. Chance Ellison.
Ooh.
What?
What the hell is this?
Chance.
What are you talking about?
Did you put that in there?
I didn't put this in there. This is your hand. What are you talking about? What?
Chance.
I don't even know who this guy is. This is ridiculous. Are you out of your?
Do you want me to?
No, I don't want to do it. What? No, this is. Look at this whole thing now. It's erroneous. Erroneous. All of this. I got some competitor we've never even met before, and I'm going to go into this tournament without him. I don't even know who he is. No one knows. You don't know movies.
I can redo it if you want. I can put his name back in the hat. No one needs to. We can
I
edit
mean,
this out.
Chance is good.
That's
Mike
interesting.
would be.
Okay. All right.
Chance beat me once on an online movie trivia game.
Is Ken Knapsack.
Wow.
You all right with that? Does that work for you?
I have to be all right with it, don't
Yes.
I? That's how the
Correct.
game works.
Correct.
I cannot
You
change
do
the system.
because we're fair.
Yes.
We're above board.
Yes.
And you and I are professionals.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely,
there we go.
sir. I'm glad we see eye to eye.
You, Ken, and Chance Ellison are going to be a team together.
I'll take a chance on him.
Continue.
All right. We don't need to be here all day.
Yeah, it's going to be a very long time. All right. The In-Snyder, Jeff Snyder.
Oh, he's still playing.
Former champion.
Yes. A man I've never faced on the table.
Well, you might.
What if it's JTE?
His partner, Mark and
Oh.
Oh.
That's a
Jeff
good team.
Finally woke up from that long nap he's had since Collision.
Yes, I haven't heard from him in months.
No one
That's
has.
the life out of him.
Oh no.
Oh, you shut your mouth.
Roxy Stryer has to deal with Snyder. Roxy,
You're gonna show
That's
up.
interesting.
Stryer, you're gonna come back to this. You're gonna come back
That's
to this, Miss Stryer.
that's a good team right there.
Good luck to you, Roxy. Mark is a mensch, if that's any consolation. All right.
Would one of them then be a schmuck? Okay.
We're moving on.
We're moving on.
Hey, it's my good buddy. It's my good buddy Josh McCougan.
He's gonna just come up. He's gonna.
Yay, Josh!
I mean, who is gonna be partnered?
I love McCougan. Merle and McCougan. Merle and McCougan. Come on. Come on. Merle and McCougan.
We have to let it stand.
We have to.
Yes!
They're still together. If there's one team that I didn't want to break up, it's the mother effing Wild Bears.
You notice, I love this team. I love that
they
team.
can say it
We're
again.
not breaking up. It's fair and it's random. It's what happens. We can have power teams in there. We got
new teams, and their
They're gonna win.
is Ricky.
That's perfect. That is
That
perfect.
was the last time I heard from
That
him.
is
but,
perfect.
Ricky Hayward.
Somebody's in the dumpster out.
I'm trying to figure out who's going to chug more liquor.
This is amazing.
That is perfect.
I don't know. The Wild
Yeah,
Bears
I mean,
are
that's
still
probably the
together,
perfect
and
package
that makes
for
my
them.
heart
I like that.
a little bit better. I might be able to sleep okay.
Okay.
All right. Next up, Andrew Guy, who has to
Andrew
deal-
Guy
I
and
have nothing to say
Roca,
about this.
maybe?
A lot of people are throwing out.
Mance?
To go with her.
Oh no.
Dan Merle, isn't it?
Rachel Cushing.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes.
Ooh.
Talk about two.
I mean, there's a
Well, if she wins the belt, we don't have this team. If the Shirewolves win, we're in.
If the Shirewolves win the belt, then Rachel won't be in the tournament.
And yes.
So more.
So then we would have
a bigger reason for you to win the belt, Rachel, is then you don't have to work with Andrew Guy. Just saying that right here. And your manager is, oh God, I didn't. The captain.
Rob! Yes!
He's back.
I want this team. Right now I want Shirewolves to lose so we can have this team.
So maybe Robert, you can teach Andrew how to.
Yes, Rob.
That would be nice.
At least we're gonna have Rob and Andrew as a duo.
Yeah, and we'll figure out who the team is.
Winston Marshall from the World's
Winston?
Finest.
Okay. Yes.
From the World's Finest.
With the zippity doo dah. They were teammates.
Yeah. With sassy Stacey
Interesting.
Ooh,
Underrated competitor. Very
that's gonna be a sassy team right there.
She's strong.
That's gonna be a good match.
She's very strong. She beat Mark Ellis. All right, and
That's a sassy team right there for sure. Oh, good for Coy still being in the involved.
That's interesting.
Coy's amazing.
Good for Coy. I love
Coy is a manager.
Now where is Drew McQueenie?
I'm sorry, continue.
Could have Drew and Merle. Could have Drew and maybe your buddy Whitney.
Ooh, I heard about this one. New competitor, Mark Edward Hook, otherwise known as the Movie Geek from Beat the Geeks. I used to watch that as a kid.
His name came out, it was folded out. It looked like Mark Howard Duck.
No. It's
It's
not Howard the Duck.
Mark Howard the Duck.
It's not Howard the Duck. He's very smart.
Howard the
He's very
Duck?
knowledgeable of movies.
Well.
Oh, speaking of knowledgeable of movies, Whitney Seibel.
Oh,
that's
the two of them are going to be.
His name floats around a lot. I don't see him compete very often.
that's gonna be a very
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
intelligent team, I
I don't know
think.
much about the other guy, but Whitney knows a bit about.
That's a dark horse.
That's
So we have
interesting.
Roxy, and now we have Johnny in this.
Yeah.
This little thing we got going on here. They don't want to ever have anything to do with this.
They
This before it teamed up.
volunteered to manage.
We got a little name named, we got a sausage king in there named Adam Gerber, maybe? floating around in there? Let's find out.
Sausage.
Sausages are really tasty.
I hope Adam Grover's in
All
this.
right. That's good. This is good. All right, we're getting down to the wire.
Drew McWeeny.
Next up, Eric Zipper. You're familiar?
I am. Yep.
Yeah, Eric Zipper, and yeah, he did. Well, we will see what he's like with his new partner. Yes. Ooh, a rising star, Haley Fouch. Haley Fouch from the Scream Queens.
Yes.
That's
interesting. They could be solid.
Quite the pairing, and
they could be solid.
This is the last manager. We had more.
So this is Team 8.
Wannabe managers. So we had this is the last one that gets a manager. They get Steele Saunders from Steel Wars.
Doesn't he live in Australia?
Yes. And
his name is ready.
He's
a superhero.
He's very funny.
I guess he doesn't live in Australia.
I think he'll be
funny to be a good manager.
No, but I think he's got a good energy. He's going to bring a lot to the table. I think he's going to pump them up.
Okay, we're getting excited.
Okay, I think they'll do well.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Drew McWeeny doesn't get a manager.
So no managers going forward from this one.
Everyone else is on their own. They do not have managers going into the tournament.
Fair. Okay.
Sorry, that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Yes.
And the Mance Man.
I'm back in.
Yes, Scott's in it.
Yeah.
Scott and Drew. Come on.
Hey, look at me, movie release date. That guy?
Movie release date? Well, not anymore. Now, actually, technically, that's now Ben Bateman, from what I heard. They signed him. All right.
So does that mean Ben has to sing the song?
Scott man.
Sean Gerber.
Interesting.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think Scott has enough. Scott has enough energy for the both of them.
I think they do.
And unfortunately,
no manager.
But I think Scott will be the mouthpiece because
he's got a mouth on him.
He's got a mouth on.
What happens?
All right.
But does Sean have enough power to calm down Scott?
We don't know what I don't know what the matchups are going to be. But
point of this tournament,
there are a few big names that have not been called out yet. So let's see what happens.
Drew McWeeny.
Alonzo.
Yes, he's back. Alonzo and Drew.
Who's Alonzo and Drew? I would love that.
That's okay.
Come on.
Matt.
Oh, that's a great team.
That's a fucking awesome team.
Formerly of MODOK.
Yes. I'm glad Matt Ashley's in there too.
I got the point of
it. This team could be What the Flick because Matt's on What the Flick.
And Alonzo Duralde are going to be a team together. That should be a very formidable team. All right. We're so close.
Deck is getting stacked.
Ooh, the professor.
Lon and McQueenie.
Oh, there's Lon. Lon and McQueenie, come on.
It has got to be Lon and McQueenie. Where's Roka and Merle, though? And,
Lon. We still have a lot of...
What?
Oh!
Well, I mean, maybe
that's
Lon
gonna be a
can
good
teach JDE
team.
how to spell.
And Jason Inman, too.
It'd be funny if, like, as an entrance, he, like, dresses JT up, like, all proper.
Spelling coming late recently, so I understand the partnership with JT. Not to the extent that he does it, but, you know. That's going to be an interesting match. That is...
I'm just looking forward. I'm looking forward to their interviews.
You know, seeing these teams so far, I'm very curious. Well, continue. We'll talk later. We'll talk.
That's a fun one.
The teams are staying the way they are.
I know.
I'm standing firm on this.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
I love their dynamic.
Dan Merle, he's doing it.
He's gonna be with Jason Inman. Just watch this.
He's doing the tournament. We know about this.
Or it could be Roka.
It could be
McWeenie.
Jason Inman doubling up.
Partner for the live event is on September 8th. If you're in Los Angeles, you should get a ticket.
Could be McWeenie.
All right.
Come on.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Your name's already been called.
Yes, it has.
What?
Oh.
What? What?
And Merle.
Oh my God.
You know?
And they don't have a manager.
Damn.
That's saddening.
Is it the baseball hat or
that's
the
awesome.
10-gallon hat? We don't know, but they're both horsemen.
I wish managers could double up, but
Because if this is a match, if I was sitting out there watching this, I go, this is crap. It's a super team. Like we've talked about. That was my whole point of all this, is to stop super team. But that's the point of this.
It's
We're
been
doing
random.
this.
It's totally random.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we got Wild Berries, now we got these two. It's a super team. Nothing you can say.
I wouldn't call Wild Berries a super
No, I'm
team.
saying, I said we got Wild Berries and we have a super team.
Oh, I
That's
see.
what I meant.
Two ends of the spectrum.
who's McWeenie gonna be with?
That's why.
I thought it was gonna
McWeenie
be
better be
Merle and
in there.
McQueenie. That would have been death.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Maybe Sam Levine's
Gray Drakes.
still in there too.
All right.
Come on.
Oh, there's only two left in the hat.
So this is it.
This is it. Let's see.
I don't think that matters.
Clark Wolf's got to be in there, probably.
Former champion.
Yes.
McQueenie.
Clark
He's in the
Wolf,
tournament.
probably.
He wants the belt back. He wants the belt. It's the last one in the hat. See? See?
Yeah.
It just classic Clark.
That
Wolf.
one, oh my god.
Drew McQueenie. Wow. Drew and Clark together. You might have to face
Once
them.
again, depending on if she wins the title or not.
Let me stop you right there. I don't care. I'm in the semifinals for Inner Geekdom because of a tournament that I created. I created all this. If I face them, I'll face them. That's the way it goes. That's the way the delicious cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
It's a delicious cookie, isn't it? That the fans are going to
Can Mike put the hat on now? I kind of want someone to put the hat on.
Congrats. You did a good job.
I set you up like that, and that's what I get? Okay, congrats.
Yeah, congrats.
All right.
You're doing okay. You're doing okay you're doing better than I expected.
Do you have your envelope in there? You get one?
You're doing great. You're doing great in the Inner Geekdom. I look forward to your match.
Thank you, sir.
I'm really excited. All right. I do have one. That's all the teams.
Correct, yes.
But I do have one final announcement. Coy was picked to be the manager at the live event, which means Dan Merle and John Roca are facing Stacey Howard and Winston Marshall with Coy Jandrew as their manager. So you've got Merle,
Interesting.
Roca, Howard, Marshall together as the first match of the team tournament. Live,
Is that like the 1 in 16 seed? Or?
an audience of 350 people.
I don't.
You gotta assume Roca and Merle would be the ones.
Yeah.
I hope you are.
See what happens.
I hope you're there. I hope I don't get booed when I get back.
You won't get booed. People love get booed. The people, you're a man of the people, and they love
I
you.
try. Well, yeah, I think that's it. So,
That is it,
ladies,
isn't it?
these are your 16 teams for the team tournament. To recap, we've got Bibiani and Nost, managed by Emma Fife. Riley and Bateman, managed by
can't believe
Tom
that
Dagnino.
exists.
Stewart and Chandler, pending the outcome of the team title, managed by Markia McCarty. Irwin and Janine the Machine, managed by Jay Washington. Kalinowski and Chance Ellison, managed by Ken Knapsack.
Why can't Chance
Slater
get his
and
photo
Andrico,
on there?
managed by Roxy Stryer. The Wildberries, managed by Ricky Hayberg. Guy and Cushing, pending the team title, managed by Robert Meyer Burnett. Howard and Marshall, managed by Coy Jandrew, fighting off at the live event. Hewick and Seibold, managed by Johnny
That's going to be
LaClasto.
interesting.
Zipper and Fouch, managed by Steele Saunders. Manson Gerber, Atchity and Duralde. Lon Harrison, JTE. Drew McWeenie and Clark Wolf, pending the team title. And at the live event, Dan Merle and John Roca.
I'm assuming
So
if
that's
Clark
what we
Wolf
have.
has to
These are the teams for the
gets out,
Ultimate
I
Schmoedown
guess
Team
Drew
Tournament,
McQueenie and Andrew
Anarchy
Guy are going to be
edition,
paired with
starting
different
at the
people.
live event, September
Yeah.
8th. Coming to YouTube the following week. Very excited about this.
See who Gray Drake wasn't in there.
They got to pick some names. They got to pick some music. They got to work together, figure out what their strengths are.
Whole shenanigans.
And it is.
Yeah, Adam Gertler wasn't in there.
Yeah, I mean, some people might not.
Jason Inman wasn't in there.
Sabina and
with all
Sabina
the Schmoedown
wasn't
fans.
from.
And don't forget to join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page.
Hector Navarro, Adam Hlavik.
And listen to the Schmoedown Rundown on Collider Factory this weekend.
Wow. 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 Okay, I'm going to throw it to you, Malcolm. What are your thoughts on the match and the Anarchy shit? That's amazing.
The match was great. Like, it was close, and it's what I thought. And Shirewolves facing Brienne and her mystery partner is going to be interesting. I can't wait to see who she picks. And as for the Anarchy, it's a whole bunch of interesting. Like, I did not expect any teams to be back together like the Wildberries did, but I mean, in saying that, you can't break them up. And I mean, as for what happens with the title match, I think that maybe with the Rachel and Guy match, maybe if Shirewolves win, maybe Rob gets bumped up to competitor for manager. So
I would imagine, I would imagine the manager would get bumped up. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Linus, what are your thoughts?
This is crazy. A lot of those teams are fantastic, and honestly, September and the whole team tournament can't come sooner. Some ones I'm particularly excited for is Duralde and Atchity. That's going to be fun. The Professor and JT and Mark Riley and Ben Bateman. Those are some great teams, and I think it's going to be a fantastic tournament. I can't wait.
Yeah, that Mark Riley versus Ben Bateman team with Tom as the manager, that's made for Matt Kearns. But yeah, this was fantastic. The number one contenders was fantastic. I cannot wait to see how this pans out, because this tournament seems like it's going to be bonkers and insane, and I'm super excited. So, Malcolm, where can the good people find you online?
You can find me on Take 3 Productions, hosting my show Rankum, and this next week we're doing top 10 Harry Potter book characters, so that should be interesting. You can also find me on Twitter, Letterboxd, and Stardust at Melkor.
Cool. Linus, where can the good people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Schmoedown Linus. You can find me around Take 3 doing stuff. You can find me on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page, and I'm just around, so hi.
Cool. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClark8788. Those numbers mean nothing. And every Saturday producing the Schmoedown Rundown on now the Collider Podcast Network channel, formerly SK+. So guys, keep rocking, take care, and let's rock this sucker.